For me, the importance of dialogue is about bringing together different viewpoints, different perspectives to together find new solutions. It's a collective thinking process, and I believe that today's issues really need that kind of dialogue. Open up, listen, and find new solutions.
I think it's important to have social dialogue, as our partners in Indonesia also show, to make sure that workers have influence on what happens to them, for example on the palm oil plantations in Indonesia. Very often it is decided at higher level what is good for workers, but workers should be able to sit on the table themselves and make sure that they have a voice in improving their conditions.
Say that mixed, because I see people from so many different backgrounds, different age group, different continents, different parts of society, and all together, which is quite special and unusual and valuable, I think.
Respect and dignity.
Wow, why?
Because we are talking about the social dialogue. If the company and the government are not respect the workers, it will never happen. So we want our dignity and respect.
Fantastic.
Yeah, why?
Because I like the knowledge which is being shared, and it's like social dialogue is the order of the day. Everybody is buying into it. So it's become a norm now. So if for any reason, any particular industrial industry or any particular company or any particular country is not adopting issues of social dialogue, that person or that country, that company is being left out of current social events. So social dialogue is the order of the day.
Constructive.
Why?
Because I feel like the topic we are discussing, social dialogue, it's already taking place here. I mean, constructive conversations, that's how social dialogue starts and should be, and I think I see that happening all around me right now. So I hope we can build on this and learn from this, build trust here that we can then use also to discuss social and economic policy in the future.
Networking.
And why?
I've met a lot of wonderful people here, learned a lot of new things happening outside of the Netherlands in relation to social dialogues, and made new friends.
It will be fantastic.
Yeah, why?
Because it's so nice to meet a lot of people with different perspective and with different background and sectors, to see that we actually have something in common, that is the sustainable industry and sustainable development for all of us. And it opens my eyes about how important it is to have a dialogue with a lot of stakeholders.
I think the key word of today is listening. And listening is, a good social dialogue starts with listening to each other and try to understand each other, try to understand each other's position, and from that you can really build a good relationship, and you can come up with good proposals how to improve the situation. So the key word for me today is listening.
It will be the importance of social dialogue for really the well-being of people, planet and profit. Thank you.
social dialogue is very necessary because that is the best way to get the best returns from partners. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that if you want the best of people, you have to involve them in decision making, which will involve them and even which will involve whatever they are doing. So the best way to get the best out of people is to involve them in decision making. And for me, when you do that, you get commitment at the highest level from all parties. I'm being motivated to even go and do more social dialogue than we have been doing before even we came here. We are being given, we are learning experiences from other countries. What is good that other people are doing that we are not doing? How best can we improve upon the social dialogue systems in our country? And I think that I'm going as a better person than I came in.
The one learning which I had, hearing also the global picture of the other countries, that this is a continuous process. Social dialogue is a continuous process. I think I'm happy because this is an opportunity to share and learn both. So it's good to hear the other part's reality, and then you connect with your issues in your own country, and then maybe you can have a global voice.
I was at the breakout session on social dialogue at the national level, looking at the cases of Peru and Nepal. I think it was very interesting that they both decided that there were problems with the national state, the government, in terms of dialogue, so they decided that in the interest of the workers and in the interest of employers, it was best to get together and try to resolve many of the issues that they couldn't with the government.
The future of work is already started, and it is time for us to start the social dialogue, not only in the national level, but in terms of the international solidarity.